the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on last year's national champions, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. He'll bring it back looking for help. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Arizona State's offense takes the field to start this game off. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under fire. Complete to the right. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line. Well, they wasted no time making sure that their star touched the ball and felt the game early.
And how about the defense? You've been game planning for this guy all week long. You knew they were going to feature him. The first play, you give up a play to him, that DC's over there scratching his head and saying some words that I can't say on the airway.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Now the play fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Mitchell. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's...
Looking for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to...
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Etheridge. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Houston's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run off.
Makes a grab for a big play. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Give to the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Fantastic job there buying time and then using his speed to go get a huge chunk play. You saw on defense a lot of people in the back end with their heads turned around chasing receivers. It's dangerous. You want to play man coverage. You don't want to keep your eyes on the quarterback. You're going to pay for it. You saw it right there.
Off play action. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the incomplete pass on third down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. Defensive holding, an automatic first down for this offense. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's third and long. Trying to set up the screen. Turning it on. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he's going to bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
He uncorks a bullet to the right. He's got it. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away. To force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Fires to the big fella. Kangaroos his way. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Unloads quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! They'll try to add another to their lead. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Got out of trouble and throws. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Sun Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Levitt. Looking to buy time. He's got him.
How How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They've already converted a 4th down here in the 1st quarter, and they'll try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. They're throwing for it on 4th down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Bust through behind his pad. Bringing it back. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Rushes on him. Got it behind the line. It's Thurman. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. How many chances can you afford to waste in the red zone? They've already been stopped twice. Can they come through this time? It's 3rd and goal.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Already with 2 touchdowns on the board, now they're back at it up 14-6. Oh, he's got some space. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these 2 quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period, 1st down here. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Got his man on the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Just ran him over. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Sun Devils kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. He's already thrown one pick, and if he doesn't clean up some of this stuff, more will follow for sure.
More will follow, and probably going to the bullpen or getting another guy in here that can throw the football. It's stuff like that just drives you nuts because you're fading off your back foot. It's really, really hard to be accurate. So you got to hang in there. You got to understand that I got to stay still when I throw the football, hit those targets, and I definitely can't turn the football over.
He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Let's it fly. He's got an open man. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Sun Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Snagged out of the air. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Cal is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Aaron Rodgers, this has not been a blowout today in Berkeley. They're up by 7 over Louisville. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down. On the move, he fires. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. There he goes. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Looking to throw on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% in the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark for this offense.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got his man across the middle. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
And that's a really nice job executing by this offense. Third down, defense expecting pass. They had a plan. Quarterback drops back, gets rid of the football.
Touchdown, Houston. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. This one's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Working on the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Sun Devils moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wide receiver going in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Touchdown, Arizona State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Got room on the return. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got his man downfield. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
A shot toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It is perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Crosses the 35. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To throw, it's Levitt. Dances away to buy time. He makes a catch. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Butler. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
The Sun Devils will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is... He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off the play fake on first down, the throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab right down the middle. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And the route is on.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The run from the shotgun. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Young. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the grip.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Hauls it in, looking for space. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Arizona State! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Here comes the Houston offense once again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Young. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Creates a little space. And it'll be a short game, but no need to take a big hit there on the scramble.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy, because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Try and play action. Here's a heat. Looking for a deep man. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
You know, the best free safeties I ever played against were the ones that just have a sixth sense. It's like they know where the ball is going, and they can just bait the quarterback into trying to make throws that they never have a chance of making. That's what that guy did right there. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay.
Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Plows through the defense. Gets it past the marker. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Cougars! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And back in the day, you used to line up and your tight end was a blocker and you threw it to him short. Now, these guys are being so dynamic in space and so athletic. Now they can make big, huge plays for your offense and put points on the board in a hurry.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. He has to take care of the football on this drive. You just can't survive throwing 3 picks in a game.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes...
He unleashes a long one. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
No love lost between teams anytime they square off inside the Big Ten. Here's one that's just gone final. USC went scorched earth in a double-digit win that might have been worse had they not sat the starters in that fourth quarter. Total destruction by the Trojans in a statement win if there ever was one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Wants to fire on second down. Bringing the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You were set up to succeed, and 2 straight incompletions, a big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
They get to him as he throws. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Arizona State! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Corner's going to give them room. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Puts it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Under fire. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll move the wide receiver. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Back open in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. They're looking to pass from the red zone. It's complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it along the sideline. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Looking deep down the right side. Got it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Cougars had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pushes for the goal line. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Makes the grab. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's taking the shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Going over the top. Makes the catch at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Houston will be forced to punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They'll run play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the air, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
I just love the effort by the defense on this play. We're late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter. Guys are tired, and they're not able to get to the QB right away, but they continue pursuing him, and they're able to get to him outside of the pocket. Nice job.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. One more play to pad the stats. Oh, maybe a double pass. Under fire. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses.